few decades ago, McKinsey came up with the concept of solution space for a manager, of what is the space that I have as a manager that I'm accountable for and that I make decisions around. When I was running a management development program at a consulting firm in the 80s, we took that and have tried to apply that to our environment and evolved it so that we started to see how an organization worked, at least in terms of the way accountability works. We call it more breathing space as distinct from solution space. Along with that air analogy, we talked about balloons, and it was one of my executives who identified that like we're all in nested balloons, where the company overall is one big balloon, and the CEO has accountability for that working. Within that, there may be divisions, smaller, larger divisions, and within each of those, there are executives who are accountable for making decisions in those areas. Let's take this one, goes down to that next level, and you have other executives who are responsible right out to the front line. So if that's the whole organization, and the CEO is responsible and accountable for the success of the whole organization, what is the CEO actually doing? Well, the CEO is managing all that space in between the balloons and providing coaching guidance to those who are running the other balloons, not making decisions inside those other balloons. And that goes all the way through the organization right out to the front line. The caveat is that there are degrees of freedom. If I am the CEO and I've just positioned this person in the job of the head of that unit, the individual may be very strong in certain areas, and I will give them a lot of freedom to make their own decisions. Others, they may not have the track record, and I might hold back and say, you check with me first before you make that final decision. This is all covered in a companion video called The Degrees of Freedom. Take a look at that and see how it applies to breathing space.